Salut la famille, j'espère que vous vous portez bien. Nous voilà dans une nouvelle vidéo de Ulrich des États-Unis. Oh yeah, si c'est que c'est la première fois que tu vois mon visage, bien vouloir aller sur subscribe et aller sur la cloche de notification pour recevoir ici toutes nos vidéos quand elles sortent. Et à noter ici là que nous parlons ici d'un contenu qui parle de la vie aux États-Unis, comment s'intégrer et tout ce qui va avec. Alors, if it's the first time you watch our channel, please like, subscribe for our content. Alors, nous allons une fois aller dans le vif du sujet. So today's videos, we're going to talk about how to rent an apartment in the US in the 2023. Yes, you need to follow all those 5 or 6 steps. But I usually recommend people to follow all those 5 steps how you're going to rent an apartment in the US. But the first thing you got to have is to have your personal information with you. You cannot rent an apartment in the US if you don't have your personal information. Or some people say, oh no, I'm undocumented, can I rent an apartment or can I rent a house? The answer is yes or no, because it depends on each state where you are or how you handle your undocumented situation, right? You can be undocumented, but your paperwork is still in process in UICCs for your immigration study in the US. So you need to have all those kind of stuff in your mind before renting an apartment in US. But let's jump to the first step. So a lot of people don't talk about it, but when you want to rent an apartment in US, you need to follow your budget. How to follow your budget? You need to ask yourself that question. What can I afford? What can I afford? Can I afford an apartment? Can I afford a studio? Can I afford a house? What can I afford? And how to know what you can afford is so easy. For example, take your gross income, right? And after that, take your income and divide it by 3. When you divide your gross income per month by 3, you know if you can afford an apartment or not. Because the law to rent an apartment is that you got to make 3 times the amount of the rent. Let's say if your rent is $500. If your rent is $500, you need to make at least $1,500 a month to afford that apartment. That's the law. If you are under that, you cannot afford that apartment. You may be gonna raise your income or find something else. This is an example. But the first step is that you gotta determine your budget. What is your budget? Which kind of house or which kind of apartment or you can rent. The second step is that you need to find. This is the hardest part. You need to find. Second step, find your own house or your own apartment, your studio, whatever you want to be. After you got your budget already, you know what kind of stuff you need, go and find. And you have so much research out there you can use to find your apartment. The first thing that I really like and dislike at the same time is Zillow. Zillow gives you around every kind of apartment or every kind of housing you want to rent or buy in the US market. So check that out. The second one is rent.com. I realized that I didn't really use it when I was looking for my first apartment, my first studio. When I went in US, that was pretty much hard. That was really hard when I was looking for an apartment because I didn't have a lot of information to get through where I want to be or what I want to do or all those stuff. Meaning that at the end of the day, I end up to rent the wrong apartment, all those wrong stuff. So you need to look or all those kind of where to find your apartment like Zillow, Rent.com, Apartment Finder. So, and also I heard that they have a new good one that I watched it, but I didn't like it. It's Rent.com. No, it's Apartment.com. Yes, Apartment.com. I never really enjoy Apartment Finder because when I was looking for my own apartment, my own studio, I mean like 2 or 3 years ago, I found out through Zillow and that was really quick. I contact them and I say, hey, I want this. They say, oh, if you want, come see our apartment or stuff like that. fill up on information, get how much you make, if it's 3 times the rent. I apply around 10 p.m. Yeah, I applied that night around 10 p.m. and I get awarded in the morning. Like when they wake up, they saw my application, it awarded me because I got my income was straight to get the apartment. So we're gonna jump to the third one. The third one is to contact the landlord. Like how I was saying earlier, you need to contact your lender to know that, hey, I'm interested about this house, this apartment, this street or whatever. You need to contact the landlord to know, hey, I want to rent it out. And you're gonna schedule an appointment to go check it out, see if because you gotta understand something. Pictures, they are really different than the real stuff. I remember I was visiting an apartment. The picture was so nice, but when I get in, the smell inside the apartment make me crazy, you know. I didn't want to leave over there, but the picture was looking so nice. So make sure you always go and check that out. Check the apartment, check the humidity, check every single thing that you think you might be having an issue when you move in, right? So next, you need to submit your rental application, right? And inside your rental application, you gotta provide every type of document that they require, such as, like I just said, your own information, your proof of income, and the valid state ID. So if you are coming from another state, you can provide your ID from that state. But listen, guys, if you come to one state, let's say you're previously living in California and you're moving to Texas, in Texas, bro, get your Texas driver license. It's so easy. Just go to DMV and get your Texas license. It's going to be much easier for you because sometimes some lender don't trust people that come from another state. Because if you come from another state saying that you have bank statement, not like bank statement, but your income provide from another state. So sometimes they don't trust you enough, right? But if you have the state from that license, you're going to get acceptance. I'm pretty sure. They're going to give you that apartment or that studio or whatever. So after that, the fifth thing that you got to do is one thing that really pissed me off. The thing that really pissed me off is the security deposit. So you guys got to understand something. Read those clauses closely, if I can say that like that. Pay attention to the detail. Listen and read what they say. Because some lender out there, when you put your security deposit, it's not refundable. Meaning that when you're going to leave that apartment, if anything get damaged, you're going to pay for it. So make sure that your security deposit or whatever you put down before getting in the house get refunded, or they're gonna use that, to you cannot be in the house and the house will not be broken. So make sure that your security deposit is refundable. Make sure, guys, if it's not refundable, don't go out there. That's the wrong place to be. If it's not refundable, or if it's not write down that if, like, when you're gonna go or when you're gonna switch house or when you're gonna move out, if something is breakdown or you break something in the house, they're gonna use that money to fix it. If it's not write down like that in your lease contract, don't sign that paper. I got a lot of story for people, they don't know that. They say, oh, that's the security deposit. Yeah, I'm just gonna pay. Did you make sure that security deposit is going to use or not? If you move out, you need to check that out, guys. You need to check that out. And finally is what? Sign your lease sign your lease agreement. And when you sign your lease agreement, they already have your day when you're going to move in, and just enjoy, guys. I hope you guys enjoy your video. This one was really straightforward. That was the 5 steps. 5 steps you gotta use, like follow those 5 steps, and you're gonna have good or better studio in the US in 2023. Ciao, ciao.